So I think we can go ahead. Like finally, we're here and everything is fine. How did you connect this project? And also, could you share a bit about your experience?
Yeah, so first of all, I want to say thank you to the Growth Club Institution for having us here today. I'm Heligin Shyne, founder of Keys, and I've been in cryptocurrency with King for probably must be, definitely over 11 years at this point before Bitcoin even became mainstream. And when we started our project, we wanted to make sure we built backwards, meaning making sure that we had utility and value to offer our investors before we started. We already built a perpetual staking platform that helps fight against impermanent loss. That was our first utility. And now our developer has just finished making his AI technology that is going to be a very, very big deal. So this is why we're reaching out to people, making sure they're aware of our whitelist. That's just a little bit about me.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Happy to know about yourself, your experience as well as. So, yep, guys, it's the tune, and also I already shared their the whitelist program. You can see this out, and also guys, like early supporters get the biggest rewards, like up to 50% in bonus tokens. Like you can get actually. So do register. You can see that is I already shared about the crypto space, so don't be late. So let's talk about your keys actually. I think people are very excited to know. So what is keys actually, and also what makes is a groundbreaking innovation in the crypto space?
So what's different about Keys is that our mission, our primary objective is to use and monopolize advanced AI technologies that are proven to yield higher profits than their initial cost. And then we're going to share 100% of those profits with our holders through consistent buybacks. Our number one purpose is to increase the value of Keys and to get into the top 100, get into the top 50, and hopefully one day, if we're blessed, to be able to touch the top 10 and maybe stay there for at least a few hours and not just be so happy. But the number one goal is to leave a legacy, to be a publicly traded company, one that operates with integrity. Because to be honest, anyone could do this. You could open up businesses. You can invest in AI technology like AI modeling, for example, which is very lucrative right now, and you could put 100 grand into some technology, and after it pays off for itself, you could pump those profits into the chart. But who's going to actually do that? How many times have we seen projects come out and they do a buyback for 3 hours, or they do a buyback for 2 days, and then they're completely gone? They didn't even put 10% of the raise into liquidity. How many times have we seen that? Well, that's how come we spent the last couple years building a reputation in the crypto space, so that people can understand we absolutely care about the highest standards of excellence. And we even have other things that we're going to do to build trust, which we can talk about later. But what really is Keys about? It's about increasing the value of USDT per Keys token through consistent buybacks from our actual real world utilities and our blockchain AI driven utilities.
Okay, yep, got it. So, yep, like guys, I can say, the keys is the innovative token that you are looking for actually, and they're just more than a token, and also their publicly traded ecosystem, I can say. So, yep, just be part of them and also take part on their whitelist program, as I mentioned. Thank you. So, as you know, that there are a lot of projects, they're very similar, or you can say that close to your case. So, if I think like, why should people choose you? Like, why you are different?
Yeah, so what we're going to have to do to answer that question is just tell you our plan, because at this point, the world of cryptocurrency is just full of scammers who are very well spoken, full of scammers who have wonderful, brilliant websites and who promise the world and pull on your emotions, and then they just become a failed project. They just become another failed project. So what we've actually decided to do is we're going to build trust with people. Right after our first whitelist, we will have a Trellbits audit. Now, Trellbits, they run consistent audits for Ethereum, right, and other very big names. So we have an AI smart contract with customizable strategies that's over 400,000 lines of code. And it's going to cost a substantial amount of revenue for that to be audited. So we're beginning our partnership with Trellbits by them auditing our smart contract, which will be substantially less to get audited. And we're going to go ahead and do that as a show of trust. We're going to have our KYC through them. But then it doesn't stop there. we're going to actually begin the compliance process with CoinList. Now, CoinList, if you don't know about them, they are the best ICO platform in all of cryptocurrency because they have audited, I mean, not audited, they have a compliance process that is completely rigorous to make sure everything is legal. They keep up to date with any different regulations or things of that nature. And everyone they has gone through that process, they are still in the game today. They've been around 6 years, 8 years. Solana at this point has been around a few years. And Filecoin, names like that. So instead of saying we're gonna do what we said we're gonna do, well, we will. We actually have a track record of the highest integrity in cryptocurrency. We've handled a migration at a few $100,000 market cap. Everyone got their money, every single dime or more. Okay, there's never been any complaints when it comes to our ability to handle finances in a judicious and honest manner. So what we're going to do is begin the compliance process right after the first whitelist closes and we have our audit, because they will not accept you without having an audit from a reputable firm. They will not accept you without having a KYC from a reputable firm, and they do accept Trello Bits, but these are very big names. Trello Bits is, in my opinion, bigger than Certic. Now, we could go get a Certic audit and sell everything out, and people be happy about that. It's nothing wrong with Certic. Certic's wonderful. I love the people over there. They're absolutely wonderful. But I wanted to take it a step higher to show our dedication. And I believe that once we cross that line where we have undergone the most rigorous compliance process and everything's in order, we are showing our community just how dedicated we are to the longevity of the project. And from there, you will definitely tell the Keys is different in every aspect, in every way, shape, and form. Even how we handle our brand, how we are poised, how we represent ourselves, how we carry ourselves, even in our community. We want people to understand that Keys is already all around the world. Everybody has keys, whether it's the key to your phone, the key to your car, the key to your safe, the key to your house. Everyone has keys. And that's the vision for Keys, for it to be in everyone's hands, the power to unlock doors, the power to break their financial chains. That's what Keys is. So I want Keys to be mentioned amongst the top cryptocurrencies. So because of that, we have to work with the absolute best people in cryptocurrency that care about the utmost excellence and the utmost transparency and the utmost safety and security for our holders. So I think at Keys, that is what sets us apart. And the fact that we've been building this way for the last 2 years and we're still around, I think that also sets us apart. There were many people we wanted to partner with when we first came out, and I'm very glad that we didn't because they're no longer around. We've outlasted the majority of projects that started a couple years ago. Because of that, I would say Keys is definitely different in that aspect.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you for explaining like why you are different. So guys, they have their cutting edge technology and strategic vision that are designed to drive the long-term value. So I can say they're expanding their community also, and you can be part of them. So wish you good luck for the future. And I already shared the whitelist program. I hope you can just guys do the registration. But I just want to know from your end, like, uh, are there any criteria for joining your whitelist, or how can people actually join here?
Okay, that's actually a very good question. So let me first say what the purpose of the whitelist is. Okay. In my mind, I cannot take a dime from investors until I know that we are going to sell this thing out. So the whitelist registration sheet is so important to us as a company. We already have the website ready. We already have the swap functioning. People could go and buy today, but the whitelist registration is so important to us as a company because we get to understand what dollar value we are going to have before we even start this. And there's a few very big partnerships hanging in the balance. Okay, we're just waiting for the funding. We've already spoke to some very reputable people, and a few partnerships are just hanging in the balance of us having a certain amount of number of registrations. So we do ask you, yes, please, if you're interested in Keys, to go and register. There is no minimum, but there is a maximum investment of $12,500 for the first registration, as you can see in the whitelist. Now, the criteria, what are the requirements? Well, there's no requirements. You do need to give us your name. It does not have to be your real name, but it needs to be a name that matches up with your Telegram name or your Twitter name or any social media account that you have. in the most strangest event that somehow your email goes through the cracks or something of that nature, and we need to know exactly who you are, we will match your wallet address up with your name. But everything is reporting completely fine on our website. Once you make the purchase, we'll have your wallet attached to your email address, and we will definitely be able to document that you get these particular whitelist rewards. It'll happen automatically. So we just ask for your a name. It could be a John Doe, an alias, right? We just ask for a name. We ask for the wallet address. We ask for what you anticipate to invest in this particular whitelist part of the sale. We also do ask if you want to be part of our community, or if you would like to receive Keys tokens as part of our 3-year vesting program and be part of the team. And just ask, what kind of talents do you bring to the table? We definitely are looking to support YouTubers, bloggers, people who want to build something for Keys. We definitely want to support that, support other people's dreams. So we have that opportunity available as well. We already have 12 employees. We're about to segue into becoming an incorporation on paper. So we definitely do ask you for that. And we do ask, if you would like to know information before the public knows, that you sign our NDA form, or you'll click the box that yes, you will sign the NDA form, and that'll be released right after the close of the first 100 participants. Because if you say yes to that, we're going to put you in a back room where the highest level of transparency that has probably never been experienced in the history of finance ever, whether you're talking about the stock market, forex, or cryptocurrency, that's where you're going to experience being able to see every single dime that comes in, so that you know that I am investing 100% of the profits back into the chart. I don't want you to trust me. We have to get to the point where we stop trusting people because they sound good. We have to stop trusting people because they're well spoken. If you keep making the same mistakes and you keep expecting different results, that is insanity. Okay, we have to stop doing that. I want you to go into that back room, sign the NDA. I want you to see what we're doing. I want you to know why we're valuable. I want you to know that you're investing in people that have the highest mindset of excellence, and I want you to be a part of it too, right? And then when you see and you can touch, then we have a community that's thriving on honesty, not belief, on actual facts, not belief. Because you can just believe something, and that's true. It does take belief. It does take that first step of faith. But we're doing things to earn that faith. We're doing things to earn that trust. And this is going to provide you the highest level of transparency. Or even if you don't sign that particular NDA, if you don't click that box, that's fine. You will still be in our Keys Locked room, where you still will receive information before the public as a thank you for being the foundation of our company and participating in the whitelist. But just know you're not going to see the shared screens. You're not going to be at the actual meetups or any of the business meetings on that level. And either is fine. But those are the two levels of transparency that we're offering to those people who are building with us from the ground up as a thank you. So there's really no criteria. But if you're going to invest $1, or if you're going to invest $1 million in anyone in cryptocurrency, you should invest it in us. You should invest it in Keys. And our history shows that it's a safe investment to invest with us.
Okay, yeah, thank you once again. So, guys, yeah, they have their security, they're very safe, no worries. And also, you can find the Google form. You just need to fill some, like something, your name, your mail address. Then I think you can do the registration. Yeah, so that's cool actually. And also, they're going to be close their whitelist at like 21st April. So don't forget to take part here. And also, take part on their pre-sale after that. Thank you for this. And also, I can see you mentioned about that is all affiliates that earn 20% commission. So I just want to know this actually. So what are the like extra benefits they will get if they refer to other friends?
Okay, that's a really good question. So we were going to actually do 3% commission for our affiliates, but a lot of influencers would rather us pay them maybe $1,000 to do a video than work with us long term. So then we started doing some perpetual math and some calculations, and we said, why don't we just create an affiliate program where people can earn the maximum amount that won't really hurt us as a company at all? We'll still be able to check off everything we need to check off and make sure we're going to be successful in the future. And so we started running different numbers, and we said, okay, we can actually offer 20% and make it an open affiliate. So anyone, absolutely anyone and everyone is allowed to go to our site. They're allowed to put in their email address, I believe. You put in your email address, you put in your wallet address, you click get URL, and then you will have your own personal, unique affiliate link. It's like a tracking link. Anyone who clicks on that link ever, unless they clear their cookies, okay? But anyone who clicks on that link ever will be attached to you. So if they click on that link to go visit our website and to find out about the whitelist opportunity or the pre-sale opportunity, if we're in that phase, and then they decide to buy later, a different day, it doesn't matter. You will still instantly in cash receive 20% of whatever it is they're investing. And I think that's a really, really big deal. So that's what we offer to absolutely everyone. It does have a little bit of a professional tone to it, like become an affiliate, but there's no nothing like there's no sign up to become an affiliate. You can just decide, I think I have some friends that are going to invest a good amount of money. Let me go ahead and get a link and invite them to use my link, or you can even use the link yourself. I know people are going to be doing it. And you mean, come on, right? So just enjoy a 20% discount and just bring people in, let them know, hey, I can get you a 20% discount. Maybe you can send the 20% back to them. You can word it any kind of way you want to, or you can actually take it as a commission and earn 20% from anyone who ever clicks on that link that purchases during our whitelist phases and our pre-sale phases. I do need to say one thing though, just to be perfectly clear. Our whitelist has a fixed duration of 30 days. So each whitelist phase will be 10 days long, and the registered participants will receive the link at least 24 hours before the public does, and they will be able to lock in the lowest price for sure and lock in those bonuses for sure as a thank you for registering with us so we don't have to take a shot in the dark and we know exactly what we're looking at monetarily. And then we will release it to the public. And then right after the last day of the whitelist, there will be a pre-sale that's ongoing for another 30 days. It's kind of like a fair launch type vibe where there's a fixed price, but every 12 hours the price does increase versus every time someone purchases, the price increases. So that way we can kind of blend value appreciation and a sense of urgency with the ability to get in kind of in a fair launch way. But we do have to raise the price. We do have to make sure every token is valuable and paid for before we begin our ICO with CoinList, which will be starting. It's just around 14 cents. So we have this thing completely planned out. And I do hope that answered your question with the affiliate. But yeah, anyone can become an affiliate, especially if you have people coming to your website, going to be clicking on links. It's definitely a really, really good opportunity. I'm actually happy that you brought that up.
Okay, yeah. Thank you once again. Like for this one. So yeah, guys, you can become their affiliate, and also you can enjoy 20% of commission on every purchase that made through your unique link actually. So don't miss the chance, be part of them. So may I know currently like what blockchain technology that you're working with the keys, and also why was this very particular chain chosen? Like, can you explain something?
Yes, absolutely. I'll take that one. So we're going to be multi-chain. When we deploy the contract, we will deploy our contract on the Ethereum blockchain and the Polygon blockchain. And the reason we're going to do that is for a couple reasons. I mean, we have our own market making. So if you're not familiar with market making, you can look into algorithmic trading if you want to know more about that. But we have our own market making, and there's a lot of perks that come with that, especially when it comes to providing stability for our holders, creating solid floors, adding to the value of those particular wallets, and kind of like having a buyback system and a DCA system and a volume system all worked into a real massive market making function. So, because of that, in my opinion, the Polygon blockchain is absolutely the best blockchain to run algorithmic trading or market making on. I guess I'll call it that for now, because of their seamless transactions and because of their very low gas fees. However, when we're speaking to certain centralized exchanges, they really do they really want their own market making, right? They're very particular about that. And I already know they love using Ethereum because they get a lot of, they make a lot of money off the fees. I guess I can say that should be pretty standard information in the space. So Uniswap has already simplified the purchasing process for the users with their bridge, and you can easily swap Ethereum for Polygon at the lowest gas fees ever. It's really wonderful. If you haven't tried it, try it out. You will always want to use Uniswap v3. So that's how come we're going to go ahead and deploy our contract on both Ethereum and Polygon. versus just on the Polygon network. Ethereum is a very big deal. Lots of people already have Ethereum, and we do want keys to be easily accessible to everyone. So that's the reason behind why we're going with Ethereum and Polygon. Some people do ask why I don't go with Solana and why I don't go with BNB. And I don't really want to get into that because everyone has something that they're bullish on. And just here at Keys, we're just very bullish on Ethereum. We're very bullish on what Vitalik Buterin stands for. We're very bullish on what the Ethereum whales have created with Polygon, and we just really like that vision. It's nothing against buying a smart chain. It's nothing against Solana. I just mentioned Solana earlier as people we want to continue to follow in the footsteps of being around and showing that longevity and showing that strength and presence in the market. But I also find it a little bit weird when I visit a token and they're listed on every chain, every single chain. So I think it fits our brand to be Ethereum based and Polygon based. It fits our message of decentralization, yet being willing to work with centralization in certain aspects of cryptocurrency. So I would say that would be the reason how come we're listing on Ethereum and Pole.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for explaining that why you're in Ethereum and so thank you. I think there is more scalable, reliable than others. So yep, we should good luck for the future once again. So let's talk about your security, which is very important for any kind of projects I can say. So can you explain the security measures that you are in place to ensure the safety of your key users and their assets?
Yes, so I would actually love to say that because it's going to be an answer you probably don't get to hear all the time. We have no issue at all with our security. We have production level security on everything that we've ever created, and we will always have it on everything. Our coder is a white hat, but he has black hat capabilities. And we are always ahead of the tech that scammers are trying to use to break into our stuff, which is how come if you go way back in our history, you'll see we were called safe, secure crypto. And that is a very bold statement. And we know that's a very bold statement because if you say something like that, you get the attention of hackers, you get the attention of people that are going to try and tear that vision down and say, well, how can you say that your safety, how can you correlate safety and security with cryptocurrency just in general when everyone's getting hacked, right? So our coder, his technology, the AI technology is actually being audited right now by the government. He has his patent already complete, but what we're doing to build security in the eyes of the investors is we're going with the Trello Bits audit. We're going with the compliance process, right? We're doing the things that the culture of crypto feel comfortable with investing in. So when we do those things, they feel comfortable and they feel like it's safe. But obviously, it's not safe, or exchanges and tokens wouldn't be getting hacked left and right for billions of dollars every single year. If someone were to try to hack into our technology, they have a one in like 20 trillions of a chance of figuring out the code, and the code is fractionalizing every single second, and then it completely changes every, I think, every minute. Okay, so the chances of someone being able to hack into our technology is very slim to none. And this is, I would say, governmental level protection because our developer actually protects the governmental apps. So we are very lucky in that aspect to be able to correlate safety and security. And that's how come we want to make sure we're upholding the highest level of standards in cryptocurrency and setting those standards ourselves because we cannot trust anyone else. I've been involved with other projects on a voluntary basis, not as a developer or anything like that, just a voluntary basis, like all of us in this room have probably been in a community talking about a project because we're holding a bag. And time again, we're getting rugged. Time and time again, we're getting failed. I don't like that. I was raised very differently. If you're walking behind someone and their wallet falls out their pocket, you pick up their wallet and you give it to them. You track them down, you run them down. You don't open up their wallet and see how much money is in there. You don't concern yourself with that. You don't take money from people. You don't take their hard earned money unless you have something valuable to give in return. And this has to be upheld in cryptocurrency before we inadvertently lose all the opportunities that DeFi has to offer because people will be scared to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Someone has to come along and be able to confidently say our project is safe and secure, and that is what we're able to say. So when it comes to what about the safety and security, you can go to sleep around here. Okay, you can go to sleep around here. And then if you want to talk about the safety and security in terms of value appreciation, you can still go to sleep around here because we wanted to make sure we were in a position to provide value before we started talking to any investors about taking their money. And we have a track record to prove that.
Okay, so I can select you are like 99.99% secure actually. So guys, your money will be safe, your investment will be safe, no worries. Thank you. And also, as I said, like you have your pre-sale plan after this whitelist. So may I know a bit about your token actually? Like, what can people do with your token in your ecosystem? Like, what are the utilities associated with your token?
Another wonderful question. This starts to go into Crypto King's area as we're a dual company with two branches under the same umbrella. What you'll be able to do with Keys token, this is the vision. I'll just break it down in a very simple form. We would like to see people be able to go into maybe a hospital, maybe go into a place of business, go into a furniture store, for example, walk over to a vending machine, pull out their card, and they're able to use their keys to purchase a soda, use their keys to purchase a snack. Maybe they find a house that they want, be able to use their keys to purchase a house, right? And then the person actually accepts the keys. They don't want you to turn it to USDT. They don't want you to turn it to DAO token. They want the keys token. That's how our vision works. But it's not just a dream, guys. We have an actual robust business plan that you're going to be privy to when you're in our back room as well. And we have calculated steps to make that a reality. So there are some real world businesses that we're going to be opening that we own that we will be accepting keys. One thing I say very strongly, and I say this a lot in our community, is you never hang your success on another man's coat rack. And what that means to me is that I'm not going to sit around and necessarily wait for other businesses to take keys. We're going to create our own businesses that will take keys. And King has wonderful experience in real world business. What I'm in charge of are opening the online businesses, the Web3, the AI profit generating utilities. What King is in charge of is the real world utilities, the real world businesses, the real estate, the restaurants, the different things. And we will be accepting keys. And when other companies see the benefits that we attach to accepting keys and how it doesn't devalue our company and how our value still maintains a very solid floor and very slow and steady increase over the years, people will realize that we're onto something and that we actually are valuable. So this is how come we absolutely have to absolutely go through the compliance process with CoinList to make sure we are upholding the highest standards of legal excellence because we are not trying to do anything small here. I don't benefit at all from anything small. I need to be able to borrow against my value, borrow against my net worth to get anything out of this. I don't get it like the investors get it. You guys can sell your tokens and make a profit. I only get anything out of this if we get into that top 100, if we get into that top 50, if we get into that top 10, if we're recognized as an actual asset, that is the only way I win. And how can you be an actual asset if people can't even use your token in the real world? So we have plans to make sure our token can be used in the real world.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Happy to know about your token and also your security measures, everything. Thank you for this one also. So like I think you have your long-term plan according to roadmap. So may I know actually like what are the key milestones in your keys roadmap? And could you share some of your future development plan for the next month or years?
In business, it is very important to keep certain specifics concealed because it's all about what you know that your competitors don't know. As I mentioned before, one person could benefit from this, but the chances of them benefiting as well as a company will benefit from it would be a lot slimmer. Okay, like meaning that you could hold keys and we could have monopolized a particular industry and we could have, for example, 100 different AI models versus your one AI model, and you may be bringing in the 5 to 6 figures, but as a company, we're bringing in much more, and you would actually benefit from holding keys much better that way. So the milestones, the reason we have the white paper written the way it is because this is the catalyst of our success. Once we complete these milestones, as King so brilliantly just said, we're not going to be sitting around here asking for your money anymore. We're going to be bringing in money. We're going to be raising awareness. We're going to be marketing results. We're going to be showing the increase of our company because then you're going to get to see our money management skills and our value appreciation and that what we have, we're able to make it valuable, right? So the very first thing that we need done in our roadmap is a Trail of Bits audit. It is very important that we have the Trail of Bits audit, so that we can ensure all of our investors and future investors that we have upheld the highest level of security in our smart contract. Okay. And also have that audit for our AI technology as well. Now, the very next thing that we're going to do is begin comprehensive advertising across every last major platform. I don't care what it is, any platform that people look at, whether it's CoinGecko or whether it's CoinMarketCap, whether it's Dex Tools or whether it's Dex Screener. I don't really care where it is. If people have eyes and they're looking at a place, we're going to be having comprehensive advertising across all of those platforms. Okay, and then we are going to have initiated the compliance process for a CoinList listing. Those are the first immediate milestones. The next milestones, I cannot really get into the specifics, but we are going to start immediately our partnership. I cannot say with who because he's actually a very popular guy, but we're going to begin our partnership with one of the leading AI modeling firms, I think is how I have to say it, in AI profit generating technology. And this guy has a certain amount of space that he's going to be able to utilize in a certain number of these models that he's going to be able to make and host on his server. And he does not care at all who purchases those. It just so happens that the paywall in front of it is just high enough to keep everyone from doing it and just low enough where the very wealthy don't necessarily see it as a golden opportunity. So we plan to come in and monopolize that industry and take all of the slots, just to be honest. If I can take every slot before everyone else does, I will do that. I will absolutely do that. And there's a couple of other sectors that we're going to get into. So in short, the very next step with what we're doing with the investors' money is creating the value that's going to power up this ecosystem and turn us into an AI driven wealth machine. That is the very next step we're doing. Whereas in some cases, the only step projects do, and I don't want to down any other projects because these are people's dreams, right? But a lot of times we have experienced other projects where the only thing they know to do is to get more investors in. This is a problem. You will never be valuable if all you have is investors. We are not at all interested in only ever having investors. We are also interested in having a product that is bringing in money, right? So you need to have consumers or you need to have utility that's bringing in money. And that's the only reason you should be getting investors, in my opinion, as a businessman, not a crypto project owner. As a businessman, we're more interested in being valuable than looking valuable. We're more interested in being valuable than raising hype. Let the hype generate because you're valuable. So we have milestones and partnerships already lined up and ready to go. I was able to talk that guy down to work with him exclusively until we max out the amount of services we're able to run through him. I've been able to talk that price down significantly. So we're even going to get our technology created at a cheaper startup price, which means it's going to pay for itself quicker and the profits are going to be poured into the chart quicker. So the very next step is creating the businesses, creating the utility. Because it's AI, we have already said that before we launch, we are already in position to start buying back the chart. So that's a very big promise, but we're able to make these promises because, I mean, we're coming off of a couple of years of speaking back and forth with different people. As King said in the last AMA, we literally have been putting sweat, blood, and tears into different meetings, into shaking hands with different people, and we are absolutely ready to go ahead and roll this here plan out. So that would be the next the next step. But the thing about it is, that's pretty much it, except on repeat. We're going to keep repeating the process. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to have a million things on your roadmap. You need to get the money, create the profits, pour it into the chart. Get the money, create the profits, pour it into the chart. Open up more businesses, plug them into your company. Continue to be a thriving publicly traded company. And you just need to keep scaling that up and scaling that up. And just keep increasing your numbers and just keep going to work every day. Keep making more partnerships. Keep plugging in more utility. Keep plugging in more value. Keep plugging in more businesses. Keep the businesses booming. Keep going into different sectors so that if one sector experiences a bad year where it's not bringing in as much money, well, that's what you have the other things for. And if you've been with us for a long time, you know we will have real estate. We will own land. There's other things that we will have going on, but I don't want to get into that because it'll just be way too much. But you are asking what would be our future steps? Well, our future steps would be to replicate the same business model in different industries so that we can ensure that when people are holding keys, even if one industry is down this year on the market and is experiencing a bear market, We can pull from the other industry, and we have the other industry that's plugged in. But the ultimate goal is to continue increasing the USDT value per keys token. So it's a very simple goal. It just only takes good financial management, it takes good business poise and skill, and it takes integrity to do it. And that's why we're going to do it.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for answering all my questions out there. I have collected some questions from Twitter actually. So just let me ask one or two questions there. One person asked about if I missed your whitelist, so how can I buy your token after that?
Oh, that's a very good question. So if you missed the whitelist, you can still come to our website and you can purchase during our pre-sale. You're going to have a total of 60 days from March the 22nd to participate in either our whitelist or our pre-sales. Now, after those 60 days, there's going to be a little bit, maybe like a 3-day wait. I'll give CoinList about 3 days. And then we're going to start our IDO with CoinList. And right after that day, we will be listed on Uniswap V3 because it's decentralized. Anyone can get access to it. So if you would like to purchase your Keys token after the raise, we will be listed on Uniswap V3. We will also be listed on Coinbase Pro, which is very easy for people to access in most countries. And we'll be on crypto.com. So you'll be able to buy from those places. Any of those three places, you'll be able to buy your keys tokens.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So let me take another question. Okay, one person asked about do you have any ambassador programs? If yes, how can I be part of this?
Let me say it like this. Um, we are open to collaborate with people who would like to be an ambassador for keys. We are definitely open to that. We do want to fund people's dreams. For example, we have some YouTubers in our back room in our creator circle, and some of them do want to go long term, and we're negotiating and customizing the collaborations. So that could be seen as an ambassador. So one of the guys, I don't want to say his name, but one of the guys has about 400,000 subscribers, right? And what I would actually like for him to do is to continue doing things the way he normally does it. He likes to talk about Bitcoin, and then he likes to segue into other top cryptocurrencies. He likes to do chart analysis. He likes to talk about Solana. And then in the middle of those videos, I would like for him to talk about keys and talk about our project and give people updates. And that to me would be an ambassador if you could do that. Maybe 2 videos out of a week, 3 videos out of a week, or maybe a total of 6 videos a month, and you do that for 6 years to a year. And if you take that package to be an ambassador and you collaborate that in anything you're doing, if you're a writer, we could customize it towards writing. If you do tweets on Twitter, we can customize it towards doing tweets. If you have a TikTok and you're a dancer, we can customize it towards dancing on TikTok. We want everyone to embrace keys and make it a part of a global culture of freedom. So yes, you could be an ambassador, and whatever your unique talent is, you can write it in on our whitelist registration, or you can message me on Telegram and we can collaborate. We would love to have you as an ambassador for Keys. And you can just continue doing the things that you're doing, and you can mention us, and that could be the nature of our partnership.
Okay, yeah, thank you both of you for your time. I think we are quite enough for now. Like we covered everything, your plan, security token. But before wrapping this session, do you have guys anything else that you want to share with us, like any suggestion or any closing remarks for now?
Well, yeah, I definitely want to say thank you once again to everyone who came out to learn more about keys and just listen to our vision today. Thank you, to the Grow Club. I want to say Glow Club because you guys are glowing out here, but thank you to the Grow Club institution for having us. It's been a wonderful AMA, and thank you for giving us this time to express our vision to you and to learn more about keys.
Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for your time and thank you everyone for having here. Wish you good luck for the future. And also our community, don't forget to follow and join their social if you want to know more. Just do your own research. Then if you have any question and queries, you can ask directly to them. No worries. So yeah, have a nice day guys, everyone. Bye.